Mafi bona choge Biafra recovery amako kari mano uramo. Mafi bona choge Biafra recovery kari mano uramo. Mafi bona choge Biafra recovery amako kari mano urgo. Mafi bona choge Biafra recovery kare mano imana deka dinta jarabia ngene buge boya we mana deka dinta jarabia ngene buge boya ogano chure aso coach patena bagati tin no Ogago chere asa coach, but no baget it in no abo. Brother Masipala, Makine, Sika, Kiweli, Sigiru Basabo. There's your Emma. Yes, in Madam Maki, where and to give you. Imanabu Kage, Makiwa, yes, and Yelu, and your own in a carol sabo. Do her well, do her well, Morabo, on weekend, to her son. Do her well, do her well, Morabo, on weekend, to her son.
All right, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Advance Ike, thank you for joining me. Good morning from here. Good morning. It's 5 from here. Thank you for joining. Morning Man, I greet you. Thank you, Cristiano. Thank you for joining. Success. Bam Daniel Chidoke, thank you. William and Louis. Kenneth Honora, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. All right, let's quickly go there without wasting time. Let's quickly go there without wasting further time. I greet you all, Omochineke. Thank you so much for joining me. My name remains Raphael Chabaka Jere, also known as Pastor Vam Vam Vam. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama Purimi Henile, I am Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, who alone is the creator, who alone has kept us, who alone is our source and our hope, I also double as a self-acclaimed armor bearer of this Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Dragon. I have a video I will play, but I have to say some things before I play that video. Biafrans are fantastic people, blessed people. Biafrans all over the world are doing well. Well, Biafrans in the zoo are the most successful people in the zoo. In business, in sports, you know, everything. Biafrans are very, very successful. Believe you me. And I want you to know that even though you are in a difficult terrain, you are successful. It means that if you are in a very good, fertile, movable, very orderly system, you will do better. If in the midst of thorn and bristles, you are powering on financially, academically, and otherwise, it means that in a fertile ground and a level ground, nobody will catch you. You will do much more better. Now, I have a question. Has Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, has he convinced you enough? So many of you have demonstrated the fact that this Prime Minister has, beyond every reasonable doubt, convinced you. Some of you that didn't believe before, some of you that joined the wicked propagandists to call him all sorts of names. So many of you have rewind yourself and you are coming back and you are applauding and you are appreciating him. Some of you are actually doing that financially. And I want to appreciate you for that. I want to thank you for that. But something struck me after I watched this video I'm about to play just now. A lot of things happened that makes me, always feel I wish people can have this kind of mind, that I have or that we have. I know I live in a country where we struggle to make ends meet, we struggle sometimes to pay our bills, but there are people that are living in a very comfortable life, self-employed, good business. You understand? Some of us, maybe if you live in a country where you earn a salary of maybe 1,000 to 1,000 euros, you have bills to pay up to the level of almost 700 euros or 600 and something. And before the end of the next month, sometimes you barely manage to arrive. And sometimes when you arrive, you give God the glory. And sometimes you are able to even take care of family back home. But there are people that is not their problem. And most of them are Biafrans. Some of them are business moguls. Some people that even if, they can easily say, there's $100 million resting somewhere, And when we're talking about these things, they are, okay, every fundraising, I will give $1,000. Every fundraising, I'll give $2,000. Every fundraising, I'll give, $10,000. Yeah, good, isn't it? Fantastic, good, great. But there are people that, when this, push comes to shove, and you push them, even if they release 50 million, it doesn't move them, because that money, there are people that have money in the bank, that they don't even know what they will use it to do. All they're thinking about is, who will convince me enough so that I will actually trust them to make a change in the society. Now, there are people that are looking for such people, even in Nigeria. Nigeria is a dilapidated system. Nigeria is a system that will never work. And within that system that will never work, people are still looking for those that they can trust to make things change for some people in that contraption. And they actually, when they find it, they show that selfless, generosity. And I'm going to play this video. Let me bring it. Many of us know this young man called Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man opened an NGO. He opened an NGO and he wants to make a difference in Nigeria. But the thing is that nobody can actually make a permanent difference. You can make a superficial difference that will not last the test of time. But a permanent difference, it can never result in Nigeria, because Nigeria is already on the way to perdition. Do you understand? But this young man is trying to do his best to make that difference. And he opened an NGO. To a certain level, people have trusted him. People are actually, showing him that I will trust you, we will give. Within 5 days now, the NGO this guy opened already has 175 million of Nigeria currency, that same worthless currency that you call. But it's a lot of money to a lot of people, every Nigerian. You understand? So it has 175 million. I'm going somewhere. Please pay attention. Pay attention. Before yesterday, the account had about 70-something million. And suddenly, within 1 hour, he saw 100 million jump into that account. And being a very transparent person, to the level he has displayed to everybody and people have trusted him, and I personally like him, and I believe he's somebody that have earned that trust. So I'm going somewhere. Remember, my question is, has Simon Ekpa convinced you enough? If yes, then what next? I'm driving this somewhere. Let's listen to this video, then I will buttress my point within 5 minutes. Now let's go.
All right, guys, yesterday I posted that I received 100 million in my account. I did not receive alerts. I did not receive anything. I just saw that the money moved from 70 million naira to 170 million naira plus. I panicked because I didn't expect anybody to just send me 100 million like that, you know. So I felt it was a glitch, or that maybe they wanted to set me up. You understand? Because people were sending 15 naira, 100 naira, 200, 500, and all that. And yes, it's okay for me to panic. Now let me tell you what's funny. I started calling everybody that I know. How far did you send me money? Did you send me money? You know, I even called. I don't want to mention name, right? I called all these people. They said no, they didn't send me money. So I kept on looking for. Wait, how did this money come about? You know, until I got this message. Morning, bro. Just saw your post. Now me send 100 million to support. I believe in what you are doing and trust you to be as transparent as you have always been. We really need that in our country. I wish you all the best with the project and more blessing to you. You know, easy. This is Don Jazzy. It was Don Jazzy that sent 100 million naira. This is the receipt. As you can see, Michael Collins, Ajere, 100 million naira once.
I didn't even know that Don Jazzy has my name as a surname also, Ajere. Is it Ajere or Ajere? I don't know. Maybe Ajere.
This is my response because I didn't know how to act. This is my response. Oh boy. 100 million naira? Even now, I'm still in shock. I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. I'm still in shock. I've called all my guys and said that, oh boy, this morning that Don Jazzy said that. Don Jazzy, I don't know what to say other than to bless you. Don Jazzy, may God bless you. May God keep you. May God uplift you. You're already blessed and uplifted. I pray you get the greatest blessing of all time, which is long life and prosperity. And I implore people that will be in the comment section to pray for Don Jazzy, bless him, because it's a blessing to this generation. For him to even 100 million is not a small money where you go on just throw away like that. But he did it for the cause, you know, to make the public schools better for the young generation coming, for the upcoming generation. That's a very big one. That's a very big one. Don Jazzy, I can't give you anything other than prayer. May God bless you. May God keep you. Those 5 days, this is the 5th day of the NGO. As you can see, the 5th day. And as I speak to you now, the money in it is currently 100 and the money in it currently is 100 and where is it again? Let me be sure. So I'll put the current one. 175,795,000 naira, 175.7 million naira in just 5 days.
All right. I'm going to leave it there because other things may not interest us. Now, the brother that gave that money for Nigeria to be better, because he said Nigeria is their country, that we want this in our country. He's a Biafran. Don Jazzy is a Biafran. You can see he has the same name like as my son name. He's a Biafran. Now, this young man have convinced him enough. He decided to give a net-breaking generosity gift to help other people around. But mind you, they are doing it for Nigeria, a place that will not last the test of time. So this young man convinced him enough, and he did that. And so many of us, I'm asking a question. Has our PM, Master Simon Ekpa, convinced you enough? Some of us, there are so many people that this Don Jazzy cannot even see their back. How much is 100 million? It's roughly $55,000. One of our sister, Amaka Baby, put $50,000 in the IOU loan. $50,000. That's close to that same amount that Don Jazzy just gave. Don Jazzy gave it for free. You understand? And before he can give 100 million for free, remember, even recently, he was part of those that also supported Bobrisky. When Bobrisky was saying people gave him money, millions, and all that. But he gave this for a good cause. But they're giving it for a good cause in Nigeria. That's a long story to debate on. But I want to come to the core of this matter. There are so many Biafrans that are much worthy, that have more than what it takes to make things happen for Biafra. Our prime minister have convinced you enough, because if you look into what has been happening in the Biafra struggle and for our freedom, nobody has been able to convince you as much as this our prime minister has done. And you have seen the effect of what he's doing. Not flamboyant, not anything. The money that our prime minister need to get this job done, it's not all this kind of money. Something large, in large sums, to make things happen very speedily for Biafra, to put fear in Nigeria and make them know that, look, any move you make again towards Biafra, we will deal with you. You know why people like Russia, America are so solid and strong? It's because of financial background, and they have been able to build their armory and their military might, because they were able to have something, resources to make this happen. Israel, the same thing. Israel gets a lot of, every year, America budgets billions of dollars, if not trillions, for Israel to be able to beef up their security. That is why in the Middle East, nobody can dare Israel. Now, you know, Iran just did something. Now they are afraid. They don't know what Israel have under their sleeves. So what am I saying? If this prime minister have convinced you enough, and all you can do to show that he has convinced you is that you, a fellow, I'm not saying that you are not doing well, oh, you're doing well, but you, a fellow Biafran, that can easily let go of $50,000, $100,000, and it will not shake you. Me, Chineke, sometimes I just pray every day. Can I just win a lottery of $10,000? I would easily, with cool mind, split it into two. At least, I will split it into two. Even if I want to solve an immediate problem, half of that will solve some of my immediate problem. Split it, bam, throw the other one into Biafra. Or maybe I get a lottery of $100,000 once. Vam. What will I be doing with it? I don't need so much of that money. I will divide it into three. Take one half, the two parts. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Can this one buy? How many warheads can this one buy? Because I don't need it to do any other thing. Out of that 100,000, if I take 15,000 out of that 100,000, I will be able to do one or two things for myself and be happy. And I'm working. The money I'm getting from my job will pay my bills and pay my rent. And I have something. I will have 100,000 in the bank, and then maybe when the fundraising come, I will say, hey, I'm giving $500, and people will be clapping. But they don't know that I have $100,000 that is sitting in the account, and I'm coming to give $500, and I'm making people to feel that Master Samoneka have convinced me enough. That's why I'm giving 500. Did I give anything? I did not give fadding. Honestly speaking, before the face of God, God will just be seen and say, but I have blessed this man enough now. Biafra needs this money. We need to get the latest warhead. We need to get the latest things, sophisticated, to confront our enemies. Out of the things I blessed you with, look at all the money that is lying in the bank. You have estates, you have houses, do you know that Don Jazzy gave 100 million? Do you know that some of the people in that zoo, they buy vehicle, a car. They buy a car that is worth over 400 million, 350 million. of their currency. But that 100 million to give for a just cause, some of them say, no, it's too much. This is too much. But some of them can go to a club and just spray 50 million every night on girls, shaking their nyash and buttocks and all that, and then they go and they're happy. If you are a Biafran, and you have all these resources to make us get out of Nigeria quick, and you are allowing that money to be in the bank. To the extent that our Prime Minister has convinced you to the point that he has said, okay, that money don't dash us, put it in IOU loan, you will get it back. The 100% you will get it back. You get it back, even with profit. With interest, if you want, we'll give you. But we need this money now to make things happen. You have it. You have it. And you are bragging. Simon Ekpa is too much. He has convinced us. Some of you will call after talking for a long time on the fundraising. You are somebody that have maybe $20,000 in your account that is doing nothing. You have a house, you have cars, you have everything you paid for. You will just come and give $50 and you are happy. People are clapping for you. People will clap for you, but heaven will not clap for you. Honestly speaking. People will clap for you, but heaven that knows that you have what it takes to make us not to be coming and look like we are always disturbing you with fundraising every week. Heaven will just be looking at you like this. And then come to think of it, there are so many other Biafrans in that zoo that have more than resources than Don Jazzy. Okay, look at Don Jazzy. You are a Biafran. It's good. I'm not saying that what you did for Very Dark Man is not good, though. But let me tell you, all those your resources, you are trying to protect it by making sure that Nigeria work. Let me tell you, let me bust your bubble. Don Jazzy, Nigeria will not work. Lie. All those things you have, all those words you have, just watch them. I'm not telling you that anything will happen to you, but just watch them. How everything will decapitate like vapor. The only thing that will sustain your wealth and make you even more prosperous is Biafra, because you have a society where the things that you are doing will appreciate more. In Nigeria, you will continue to depreciate. You can never appreciate. Believe you me. So if our Prime Minister have convinced you enough, prove it. Prove it. We need resources. I need the ego. I'm telling you, in where I got in a bank. So just an you know because IOU back. Look at somebody known as Zoo, not support to Zoo. They were 100 million just to somewhere. Because maybe if you go into his account, he has over 20 billion or 10 billion. Somebody that has 10 billion of Nigeria currency and gives 100 million. Does it look like he gave something? But that 100 million goes a long way. If there are 10 people like him that will come and make it happen like that, do you understand what I mean? There are people that have these resources. Look at our finance minister. Our finance minister is one man that I respect so much. Believe you me. Look at the way sometimes we need this in oil bam, 20,000. That everybody are clapping. You're clapping. Look, by the time the benefits and the dividends begin to flow, some of you that are clapping, you can even do more than him. And some of us are making it look like it is only Mazio Genkere or our chief of COS, chief of staff, Ngozi or Abueze. Okay, what we are doing, we are looking for them, or our own Mazema, Madabum. These are the people that are giving 100, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. And you have it. You will just come and say, let me give my 100. Sometimes we'll do fundraising. Some of you will just come and say, you want to give 50, 500. You will not be, I give 50 for Prime Minister. I give 50 for the children. I give, I'm not making it look like child's play, but I want to tell you there is urgency in this issue. We need to make it happen, and we must make it happen fast. If you have what it takes, even the government is saying, Bazia Diego in IOU. Now, this is somebody in the zoo giving it for free. Do it. I don't have need for it. 100 million. What is 100 million? What is 100 million to Don Jazzy? In Don Jazzy's account, maybe there's other 10 million that he doesn't need. He has estates. He's an estate surveyor. He has estates. He has buildings. Best of cars. Mansions here and there. But let me tell you, Jazzy, Ajere, Michael, or Haga, Kafa, Ozara, let me tell you, if you are putting all these resources in Nigeria and you are not investing in Biafra, go. Many of you Biafrans in that Nigeria, you think Nigeria will sustain you, Nigeria will multiply you. You are making a hell of mistake. Nigeria, right now as I'm speaking to you, your president and your vice president are no longer there. They are not there right now as we speak. Tinubu is not there. Shetima is not there. Everywhere we sink, believe you me. And as it is sinking, everything you have saved in that country will sink along with it. Yes! So if the Prime Minister, Masa Moneka, have convinced you enough, and you know that what he's doing, we need resources to make it happen. Please, it's not enough when you have more than enough to make things happen for you to come and be, you just want people to clap for you because people that gave today, nobody gave 1,000. And you can even give 10,000 without any shaking. You come, okay, nobody gave up to 1,000. Let me give 1,000 today. And you will think you have done something. The one that searches the heart and knows the heart is calling you. Please, let's do this. I have prepared a place for you in Biafra. Get there fast. The resources that you need to get there, I have also put it in your hand. So what else do you want? What else do you want? Do you want to face Fulani herdsmen, Fulani terrorists that have AK-47 and sophisticated weapons? You want to face them with them gun? Thank you, Biafrans. I beg of you, if the Prime Minister have convinced you enough, please reciprocate by giving him what he needs to make this thing happen and to make it happen fast. I love you all, but Chuko Kabiama loves you more. Raphael Chamagajere is my name. You can call me Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Please, you can give us a phone call. Call me. Call the Prime Minister. If you need the Prime Minister's phone number to speak to him directly, I will give it to you. You see the way this young man was bamboozled by just 100 million. Less than $60,000. He was bamboozled. He couldn't even speak. Surprise our Prime Minister like that. I'm waiting for a Biafran who knows that $1 million will go a long way. And then you will call. You will call PM and say, I know nobody have given you this much. I'm giving you 1 million. 1 million US dollars. How much? How far will that go? Let's see. Do this. And then when we see the impact, one day I will call my friends who will give more. There are Biafrans that are multi-millionaire in dollars, my friends. Some of them are even in the zoo. Multi-millionaire in dollars. And what happened to and I fuck him Nime zoo. Unu fukwana zoo na ada. Zoo na Ethiopia. Unu jidesi ego. Ana ayonu biko. Maka ihe ga-adịkwara unu mma o. Ana ayonu biko maka ọdịmma nke unu na ezinụlọ unu n'obodo unu niile. Ụmụnne m, Adama abụrụ unu mba biko ọkụ olu m dị. Unu ewe n'iwe. Adama abamba ọkụ dị m n'obi ka m si ekwe. I know the verse, I know the quarrel with una. Now just as it did for my mind that they talk, I don't know how I want to explain them. I beg. We need them. We need to join hands together and end it. Even if you don't get that big one, if we plenty, as we plenty rich, on a steady basis, we they bring them, we they make sure say the account they move. Make we leave all these ones when get the big one, when no one bring. But as we plenty rich, if you they give 100, they will know say that 100 if we give, come for our this weekend now another fundraising. Let us do this thing and do it once. You get the level of weapons when we go show. I tell you, zoo go green say they happen. I don't talk so my time don't pass. May they not come pursue me for the small work while they manage. They keep body and soul. And inside, I see they push this thing they go. We go push and go and we go get Biafra. In the mighty name of Chuko Kabiama. He say, Ebon.
You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.
The sober judges must be Biafra come. Umokoko, mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. This your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. The worst thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. Ah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu was he depend me, yo, for you. Obi daddy, obi them fools everywhere. Obi daddy, obi them fools everywhere. Obi daddy, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we're not going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. When we talk about our freedom, we're going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. In this your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Sabotu was he depend me, yo, gaga. Yeah, Biafra voice, 247. Love you, we love you, Roger, me blood, brother man, you know. We go Chris. Cheer my God, I got Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. Biafra, you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. What the master. Love you. I can't have a go on. I get y'all away with a thing. All them enemies of Biafra. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, I'm not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me, yo, for you. He depend me, yo, gaga. Africans, he depend me, yo, gaga. This your G, he depend me, yo, gaga. Ah, he depend me, yo, gaga. Mama, he depend me, yo, gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man.